Hey guys, good morning, good evening, and good night. Welcome
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 to
to
to the
Ezimarcast.
Ezimarcast.
Ezimarcast! And today we're going to talk about the best supervillains in pop culture. So let's get started. So, hey Thiago, what are we talking about today?
We're talking about the best villains we've considered. Um, Not only the most powerful, but the most important to the culture
The
these
most
days.
well written. So, anyway, today with me, we have lots of very important guests. For example, the one you just talked to, Thiago. Say hi, Thiago.
Hello, guys. My name is Thiago.
We we also have a other very important guest, which is Arthur. Say hi, Arthur.
Hi guys.
Okay, now we also have another very important guest. Everyone's important here. We love everybody. Here's Luna. Say hi, Luna.
Hi guys.
And also we have here our sound editor, Ian. Say hi, Ian.
Yo, yo, hi.
So we're going to talk about first about a very recent one, which has been very popular in the internet, like lots of memes about him. He's a very, I mean, I don't want to say beloved because he's a terrible human being, but he is
Not
very
actually a
remembered.
human being.
What?
Hello.
Not actually a human being.
Yeah, he's not actually a human being, but anyway. Well, actually, he is, but he's
Yeah, with something
made in
else.
a lab. Okay, so we're going to talk about Homelander from the Amazon Prime original The Boys from 2019. What do you have to talk about him, Thiago?
I think it's kind of bizarre. Like he loves mother's milk, and this is grotesque.
Okay,
Um, I think like he's a not a copy, but a parody of um Superman, but like with his abilities, but with a corrupted mind.
exactly. I mean, The Boys, the show, is made to be a parody of the Marvel and DC superheroes who have dominated pop culture in the last decade, and they are always portrayed as good and always want the best for the people. And like, if we thought about it, superheroes would probably never do good to the people because they have so much power, they can do anything they want.
And
So
there's no one to stop them.
exactly. So imagine what they could do, and I mean, in the this world we live in, probably wouldn't be true. So he's also very powerful as he's a copy of Superman. So he is very intimidating for people. He also has a very bad problem with his insecurity and everything. So he desperately wants attention from the masses. So that's why he keeps posing as like Vought, Wooden Boy, which Vought is like a parody of the Avengers, and like it's like and he didn't destroy the world yet because he the wants the people's approval of him. So yeah, that's a very complex character and a very good one, a very terrifying villain.
Agree, agree. So let's move on to the next character, and let's go to
He's
Darth
a
Vader.
classic. He's a classic. So yeah, Darth Vader is truly a classic villain, and Arthur has a lot to tell about him. So, what do you have to say about him, Arthur?
So, I think that Darth Vader is a very important supervillain. He's part of one of the most famous franchises in pop culture, Star Wars, who ruled the Empire with an iron fist, capable of destroying an entire planet without any compassion. The father of Luke Skywalker and Princess Leia won the hearts of those who follow the saga.
Yeah, Darth Vader is one of it's the setting stone for all villains after him. So, and also talking about setting stones for villains after him, we also have Thanos, which is very important villain and very famous one. He's been the talk more than one decade in pop culture. He's one of the most important ones there have ever been. So, and Luna has a lot to talk about him too. So, what's up, Luna? What do you have to say about Thanos?
Well, I think he wasn't that bad. Like, he was bad, but he has his reasons. He think about the world. He wanted to everybody be equal, and he don't want anyone to be starving. And yeah, he wanted the equal for everybody, but like he had to choose another way. His way was bad, but his idea was good.
Yeah,
Exactly. He wanted to like a better world for everybody, but his way of doing it was really bad. He killed like lots of people.
He
Well,
killed
he
his own daughter. Like,
exactly like
I think the
it's
power consumed his mind.
exactly because he was so set on his goal that he forgot about everything else that matters in life. So anyway, next up we are going to ask, what do you have to say about the Joker? I mean, and he needs no introduction. Like the Joker is one of the most famous villains of all time, most iconic ones. Has been in lots of movies, and we want to know more about him. So, Abu, let's about the Joker.
Okay, about the Joker, he's my favorite one. His
So
clothes
he's
is
biased.
what?
You're biased, but okay, we'll accept it.
No, no, I don't believe that. His clothes is his clothes is of a clown, and his madness turned him into a legend. The most known villain of DC Studios is recognized by his bizarre acts and his awkward love with the main hero, the Batman. He does everything to get his attention. In the comics, the Joker killed one Robin, left Batgirl quadriplegic, has become one of the most powerful person of the universe by turning Batman into a mix of them. He's crazy.
Bottom line, he's a total psycho. Will do anything to get Batman's attention. But where did that come from? Like, why does he stalk Batman so much?
I think like he's a Punisher, and I don't know where it started, but somehow the Joker found him like the his soulmate. Like he loves him, and I think like Batman is his soulmate, and it's mutual their love, because Batman he has all the his power to like kill him or arrest him forever, but he lets him go away and continue his
Being
craziness.
free. But
So
also, I mean, Batman is a very famous person, so like everyone knows him. So I think it's justified, like his obsession. So after this one, we just talked about the Joker. So we're going to talk about his girlfriend.
Harley
Harley,
Quinzel.
exactly. She has a very interesting story.
So getting started, Harley Quinzel was no, there was many stories about her starting like to be a
Origin.
villain. Um, the most famous one is like she was a doctor in the asylum, Arkham Asylum, and she was like dealing with the Joker. But she fell in love with him, and it all started like she was um his company forever, and like the Joker loves Batman, not her. So she started getting sad, and like she was not the main character of her story, and she always did things for him and not for her.
Yeah.
and
So
we have to say how toxic was her relationship, right?
Yes.
And yeah, as you said, people always try to discredit her because they say, "Oh, she's just Joker's girlfriend." And because as Thiago said, she often did things for him and not for her. And after in the movies, she broke up with him. She's starting to live her life and do things her own way. So people start to question if she was ever really a villain or she was just
Ganha.
under Joker's influence.
And with her big hammer and her hyena, her iconic hyena and her big hammer, she's like very important. I think her design is like amazing. Like the
Actually,
red and black clothes.
yeah, she made like a very huge impact in pop culture recently after the dreaded Suicide Squad, sorry, was released. It polarized critics at the time, but costume, like the bat and the hair colors and everything, were like very famous at the time and became iconic, even though the movie wasn't well received. So, just so you can see how impactful she was.
And we can talk about how people say her clothes are sexualized. Uh, there's people that say that, and there's people say that she can use this in her favor. What do you guys think about that?
So, what do you guys about that? What do you guys think about the list we curated? What is your favorite superhero? Leave it all down in the comments. And I hope you like this episode of Ezimarcast.
Bye,
Bye,
guys.
guys.